Hello, everybody. This is Catherine Hood. I'm here doing another podcast with Tanya Smith. I'm really honored to have her aboard with Work Story Photography. I do really want to quickly give a disclosure, which probably really does not pertain to today's topic, but just to keep things consistent. All these podcasts are tips, advice, suggestions. These are also our opinions from our expertise, possibly our education and our training. We're not doctors, we're not licensed nutritionists or dietitians, but just simply individuals owning businesses and probably anything. You might be able to take some information from this that will be health, fitness related. And I'm just, again, incredibly honored to have Tanya aboard. I'd love to know more about your business and what you're passionate about. So give it to me. Tell me more.
All right, awesome. So I'm a branding photographer. I work with corporations and personal brands. And so I help them just level up their brand image to look more professional and attract the type of clients that they want to attract and get more business and make more money.
Yeah. So in order to do that, you probably need to learn more about a person's business, what they're trying to achieve or portray. I know for me personally, I'm a amateur bodybuilder, and actually I got my pro card qualification this past week.
I saw that. Congratulations. Awesome.
But, I'm a certified health coach. And so I'm coming to you saying, okay, so I'm a certified health coach. I want to help women and or men that want to lose weight, but I don't want to promote my bodybuilding. I want to promote individuals, just basically the same person that I was 10 years ago, just a normal mom working in corporate America. And I want to attract business or people that want to lose weight. What would you tell me I need to portray in photography? What would I wear? How would you tell me how would we work together?
So my background actually is in graphic design and visual communications. So I have that kind of mindset and training to think about, what is this image going to communicate to other people and to a certain type of person, right? So I guess, if you didn't necessarily want to attract people who were into bodybuilding, you'd probably want to show more of your life as a mom and as a professional woman, and maybe even feature other people, like your clients that you've helped, or maybe you do a shoot with models that you bring in that are like in that target range, and show them doing the kind of things that you help them do. Those types of things you might want to show, or even just more like type of lifestyle shots that show, a busy family, or just their stuff, or the kitchen, or I don't know. Part of the process that I do with my clients is to brainstorm with them, what would be good. And, sometimes in some industries I don't know, I was meeting with a dentist today, and I found out Facebook won't approve before and after pictures of teeth. They just won't. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. So we'll have to work around that. We'll have to figure out a different solution for communicating the before and after process. So yeah, every client is different, which is one thing that I love. It's a new challenge to figure out how to communicate with them and stuff. But one thing I always, or not always, but often run into is people not wanting to be in the picture because they don't like pictures of themselves, or they don't like their body. And so I've had similar feelings myself as a woman, my body has been through so many phases of life, I've been heavy, I've been thin, I've been in really good shape, I've been in hardly able to walk, so there's just all these things we have about, how we look in pictures, and we don't want to have a picture taken unless we're at this ideal. And so I've really run into that a lot and thought a lot about it. And so I thought that was something we could talk about today. Just body image and confidence, and especially when it comes to your business, are you going to hide away just because your body hasn't met this perfect image that you have of yourself,
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that. And kind of going along with what I'm talking about, as far as portraying to my ideal client in body image and gain confidence, I mean, I'm sure you have some tricks or some ideas to maybe help or support a woman that does desire a professional or, you know, maybe even personal photographer photos that
Right. Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
confident.
I mean, I think it's even more of a problem with personal portraits because like for your business, you're like, well, I know I got to get these done to promote my business. But, you know, a lot of moms, especially or older women are like, I'm not beautiful right now. Like, you know, but then like I just went to a funeral of a dear friend and on the little paper, they had this like crappy photo from Facebook. I was like she didn't even have a professional photo that they could use for her posterity to remember her by, you know? And I even offered to photograph her for free. And she's like, no, I don't want to be in pictures, you know? So, but I do have some ideas for how to build your self-esteem around your body image and being photographed. And I think just in my own personal struggle of losing weight and loving my body, starting with the thought of, you know, I love my body as it is now. Like I accept it as it is now, no matter what, you know, even if I weighed 500 pounds, like just accepting it as it is now. And then you're more able to love it and give your body what it needs to make a change if you want to make a change in your fitness, you know? So rather than looking in the mirror and being like, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, like look at all these wrinkles or whatever, you know, like just being able to look at yourself and say, I love this body as it is now and I accept it has been huge for me. And so one exercise you can do because it's hard to change your habits of your thinking, right? One thing you can do is every day take a selfie, and you don't have to share it with anyone. You don't have to post it anywhere, but you just look at it and find one thing about yourself that you love. And it could be like, hey, I have really great eyelashes. You know, like my teeth are nice and straight or whatever. Like it could be the smallest thing. Look for something that you can say to yourself out loud, like, wow, I really love this thing about myself. And then do it every day for as long as it takes until you can finally look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I really appreciate my body as it is now. And I found that to be really helpful in being able to move forward if you want to make a change in your body and in your fitness, or if you just want to be comfortable in front of the camera, to be able to, you know, look at yourself, look at a picture and love it. So, yeah. And then another tip I learned recently from I have a life coach and she's a business coach as well and a weight loss coach. It's like everything tied into my coach. She said, like, she just decided one day, I'm just going to love every picture of myself. Like, I don't care if I look like a total spaz or, you know, like no hair and makeup, just, I'm going to love every picture and not judge it harshly. And we're just going to, you know, take pictures, use them how we need them in my business and just be fine with whatever. And I was like, that is so freeing. That would be so freeing, right? Like, especially if you're trying to build your personal brand online and you got to have a lot of pictures, just be like, we're going to do our best to look our best. You know, that's what I specialize in, is helping you make sure you're communicating correctly and looking your best, but you're not going to nitpick about every little thing. Like, oh my gosh, there's a little bit of fat right here on my arm, or, you know, like my chin is like slightly double right here. You know, just like, it looks good. It looks like me and it's going to work. It's going to help sell my service and just be good with it.
Gosh, I absolutely love the affirmations. You know, taking the photo is a great idea. Yeah. I've also told my clients to look in the mirror and do the same thing, or even just simply look in the mirror. You know, start off with just looking at your face and saying, I love you. Until, you know, and keep saying it until you really mean it. And then, you know, level it up over time and get to the point where you can stand fully nude in front of the mirror and say, I love you.
Yeah.
And again, finding those things that, you know, yeah, maybe I have some curves, but dang, I love these curves. And just really, you know, thinking of the affirmations and those things start bubbling up, those negative thoughts, quieting them down, saying thank you, but not right now.
Right.
And thinking or saying out loud those things that are positive about you and your body and where you've been. Yeah, sure, I have stretch marks. I do. But being appreciative of where they came from. I have children as a result. I have lots of scars, and all these scars are, they're just life. And we just have to love every inch of our bodies.
Right.
And accept where we are. And sadly, I get asked quite often about transformation photos for me. And I don't have them. Every once in a while, something will pop up on my history in Facebook, when you log in the morning and it shows. Yeah. Right. So every once in a while there'll be a photo, but it's never like a full body photo. It's just like a piece or part of me, but it was always about my kids and about my dogs and about where I live. So it is unfortunate. And I do tell my clients that I work with to take progress photos. Those progress photos are just between myself and them. Nobody else is going to see them unless they expose that. But I always tell them to smile in their progress photos from day one, day 100. I want you to smile. And it's really, really fun because in that way, when you're smiling, and if you do want to share it to the world at some point in time, hey, you know what? You were smiling. You were smiling at the beginning of your journey, the middle, and the end. And, honestly, everybody is on a continuous journey. There's never really an end.
Yeah.
I'm still on my journey and still working on things. So, but I just love all the ideas that you have. And I think that a photographer that has the confidence and experience that you have and the understanding, me being a client of yours is, I feel so much more relaxed and feel so much better and more comfortable with you, because then I don't feel like you're judging me either. I feel like you're there to help me. I feel like you're there to say, you know what, just twist a little bit more, or, pull your chin up or smile, or, you're frowning with your eyes, smile with your eyes.
Right.
All kinds of tricks that you have. And that's why I like working with photographers like you that really understand and know and make me feel confident as a woman, and reassure me so I don't get photos 6 weeks down the road and go, gosh, I wish you would have told me to lift it up a little bit more or something, because you don't know. Some of the things that I've done to improve my own personal selfies, if you want to call it, is with my iPhone, I'll switch it on video and I'll just do some posing. And then I'll just, after I'm done, I'll shut the video off and I'll slide it to the exact angle or move that I like. And it's taught me how to move better in front of the camera when I'm to see you.
Right.
So then I kind of know what it feels like what my good side is, or,
If you're going to be in front of the camera a lot, or if, people who are pursuing modeling or whatever, that's definitely something you can do. But most people I photograph, this is either their first time doing a commercial photo shoot, or they have had bad experiences where they're like, I'm not photogenic. And I'm like, well, responsibility as to, because I see what I see in the camera and I know what's going to look good. And so I do coach you. And then I'm not opposed to a little Photoshop, I'm not going to go in and make you look like a 20-year-old if you're a 60-year-old, but it's a visual communication and we want to make sure there's no distractions. So I do a little tweaking here and there, but for the most part, I want you to look like you and be comfortable with how you are now in your body. And to me, everyone looks beautiful. I'm able to see what looks amazing about a person and show that in their photos. So I think that's another mindset shift you could make too, is, if you're hiring the right photographer, no matter what, they're going to see what looks amazing in you. And even if you don't see it, other people see it.
Right.
So
for me I would love to hear, the people that you're looking for that are your ideal client. I'm sure you'll take anybody, but, clients that you typically work with, and then, how to contact you. Do you have a website, and how can I see, photos that you've done and contact you?
Yeah. So my website is workstoryphotography.com. And then on Facebook and Instagram, I'm Workstory Photography as well. And then on LinkedIn, Tanya Goodall Smith. That's my professional profile there. And then my typical client is someone who's been in business for a while and they're rebranding or redecorating, redoing their website, and they just want to take their image to the next level. Like most of the time, I'm not working with startups because they are just going with the bare minimum. They don't have a lot of budget.
Right.
So, I've worked with dentists, engineers, interior designers, fitness professionals. And then on the personal branding side, people who are creating like online courses or, an online entrepreneur who is just taking their image up to that next level and really wants some help with their brand image, because I'm an expert in that, and they want to use photos as a big part of their brand.
Image is important. It absolutely is important. Just like me saying, I don't, a lot of my photos are bodybuilding photos, and I feel like it attracts, not my ideal client. I'll work with somebody that wants to bodybuild in the future, but I don't work with them in that 15-week window before a show. I feel like there's other people out there that can help them and hold their hand through that process. Yeah. So for me, like you said, it's nice to kind of dummy down my photos and make me or maybe my clients a part of my image, a part of my branding. And so, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to doing a session with you. I think it's exciting. I love that you work with women and bring them, some confidence and willing to say, hey, let's do this. So that's important. That's huge.
Yeah, the shoot experience, I've heard from a lot of the personal brands especially, can really build their confidence, especially if they've never had their photos taken professionally before. I've had some people be like, wow, like I'm so pumped to like promote my business now because I have these amazing photos and it was so fun and I felt like a princess because I got my, all these people around you styling you and helping you pick out clothes and everything. So it's really fun.
It is fun. That's the way it should be. That's what it's about. So, and you are here in Spokane, Washington, but you'll take care of anybody probably within a 50-mile radius, or?
Yeah, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene regional area. I am open to traveling anywhere really for the right price, I guess. But so, yeah.
And then do you have a studio or do you prefer more, just a venue?
Yeah, so I don't have a studio, mostly because most of my clients want to be photographed either in their office, or if they don't have an office, we do it either in their home or like, for you, I would think your home would be great, or a gym, or, usually we do several, like we kind of show the story of your business and what you do.
So what I picture for my next shoot is, maybe a couple of photos in the kitchen, cooking, and then you're right, like at the gym, kind of in a gym environment. So we'll have to work that into it. But I'm really excited. I love my photos that I have now, but like I said, I'm looking for kind of a mixture, a little bit of variety, a little bit of flair, a little bit of different things. So currently I'm in a situation where I'm kind of in between houses. So I don't really have an old kitchen. It functions and it works great. We would have to probably find a venue for that, but that's okay.
I've had several clients who their home wasn't a great fit for their brand image, so we just used a friend's house. They had a friend who had a great kitchen, so we did there. And I don't think that's cheating at all. Like,
and reality is we're coming into fall right now, and this is such an incredible place. There's so many, outdoor type situations or settings that are just absolutely beautiful here. Yeah. So you do outdoor shots too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love the graffiti shots too. Totally probably not appropriate for what I'm trying to achieve. I love it. I love that there's so many fun walls here.
I was actually thinking about doing like an event, kind of a mini session event with the murals, like a mural, meet me at the mural mini sessions or something. I don't know.
Please let me know if you do that.
I will. Yeah, I'm kind of gauging interest. Like, because it's really popular on Instagram right now to have, colorful murals in the background of your photos and stuff. Like I don't picture someone doing a whole like 4-hour photo shoot with just murals, but I think it'd be, 20-minute sessions for people. Just come and grab some great like facial expressions and body language and stuff in front of some murals. So anyway.
Down for that. I am totally down for that. Yeah,
Cool.
murals.
Okay.
We have great murals or walls that are, the brick walls. We can.
Yeah.
I know people. We can set it up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I think that's fun. Mini sessions would be really fun. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. I'll let you know when I get that set up. I'm thinking for next month probably, like before it gets too cold out and snowy. So.
Yeah. It's coming. I can feel it.
I know.
Well, great. I am going to post all the links below that you mentioned earlier for everybody to click and browse, contact you. If you do this mini session, which I know you will, because I'll hound you for it, I'll definitely put the word out and get other individuals on board, because I think that would be phenomenal. I know my daughter would. Yeah, my daughter would love it too. My 19-year-old and I both have a Poshmark closet, so sometimes we do some fun photo shoots in front of murals or walls or whatever, and we've had a lot of fun with that, but we don't know what we're doing, so it'd be fun to, somebody that actually knows what they're doing with a nice play with it. So I think that's fantastic. So well, great. Well, thank you for doing this podcast. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, but please, everyone, follow, like, share, join in on her links, check out her photography. I'm super excited that you raised your hand and wanted to do this podcast. And
thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's incredible. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I'll go ahead and sign off.
Okay.